Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of French Class Teacher Podcast for learning French straightforward. Today, I'm going to talk and to explain a very common difficulty for French learners, the difference between savoir and connaître. In English, both can mean to know, but in French, the usage is different. So let's learn when and how to use each verb. You can practice with the exercises in PDF. You will also find the conjugation mentioned in the podcast. So let's start with the verb savoir and its meaning. Savoir means to know a fact, to know an information, to know how to do something, know a skill. You can think of it as to know something by heart or to know information. Examples. For knowing a fact. Je sais que tu es là. I know that you are here. Il sait où tu habites. He knows where you live. You use also savoir for knowing information. Nous savons la réponse. We know the answer. Knowing how to do something, a skill. Je sais nager. I know how to swim. Elle sait parler français. She knows how to speak French. About the conjugation of the verb savoir at the present tense. I know, je sais. You know, tu sais. He or she knows. Il, elle sait. We know. Nous savons. You know. Vous savez. They know. Il or elle for feminine savent. Now let's talk about the verb connaître. Connaître means to know a person, to be familiar with a place, to be familiar with something, like a book, city, movie, concept. It means to be acquainted with. I give you some examples. When you know a person, you can say, Je connais Marie. I know Marie. Ils connaissent le professeur. They know the teacher. When you know a place or you are talking about a place that you know, Je connais Paris. I know Paris, which means I'm familiar with Paris. And if you are familiar with something, you also use connaître. Examples. Elle connaît ce film. She knows this movie. Tu connais cette chanson? Do you know this song? And the conjugation at present tense of the verb connaître. I know, je connais. You know, tu connais. He or she knows, il, elle connaît. We know, nous connaissons. You know, vous connaissez. They know, il or elle connaissent. So, savoir or connaître. Here a recap and easy rules for you, dear. Rule number 1. If it is a person, you use connaître. Je connais Paul. I know Paul. Rule number 2. If it is a place, usually we use connaître. Nous connaissons l'Inde. We know India. Rule number 3. If it is an information, you will use savoir. Je sais où il est. I know where he is. Rule number 4. If there is a verb after, you can use savoir. Example. Je sais cuisiner. I know how to cook. Elle sait conduire. She knows how to drive. And finally, rule number 5, connaître never takes a verb after it. You cannot say, I know to swim. So in French, you cannot say, je connais nager. It's completely incorrect. Because nager, to swim, it's a skill. So you will use je sais, nager, which is correct. So after all these explanations and how to use savoir and connaître, it's time to practice. You will find exercises to download to help you fully assimilate everything that has been studied in that episode. And if you want to learn or improve your French, subscribe to the podcast to progress or take your first lesson for free. À bientôt!